Hi, everybody. I'm Liz. Thanks so much for joining me for this quick little bit of movement where we'll give our hamstrings some love. So this will be great to do after a run or a workout or after you've been sitting all day, anytime your hamstrings are feeling particularly tight. So you just need some space to move around. I do have 2 blocks here. If you have those at home and would like to use them, they may be useful. You can also use anything that is block-like, a big book, stack of books, but they're not necessary. So feel free to leave them or use whatever you have around you. So let's get started. We are going to start in a simple standing position. So find wherever is comfortable for you to stand. Take a deep breath. Maybe let your eyes close. Bring yourself here and now, just to this time and this place. With your next inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Pause here. Let your hands rest wherever they fall. And you should be feeling a deep stretch all along the back of your legs up into your hamstrings. So we are just getting started immediately. Breathe here. Inhale, come back up to standing. And cross your right leg behind your left leg, planting your foot wherever it lands that's comfortable. Maybe your feet are even, or maybe your right foot is back a little bit. And then with your next exhale, fold again. As you fold, you might need to readjust your stance. You should again be feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, but slightly different than when our legs were uncrossed. Breathe here. With your next inhale, return all the way to standing. Uncross those legs and then bring the left leg behind the right. And exhale, fold here. Again, adjust your stance as necessary. Our bodies are not symmetrical, so your legs might need different things. I'm noticing that my left hamstring is tighter than my right, which is adjusting my stance accordingly. So do whatever you need to do to make this shape comfortable. And breathe here. Inhale, come all the way back to standing. Uncross those legs for one more regular forward fold. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Take one breath here. And with your next exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. So you might need to rotate depending on where you were standing. Extend your legs out to the end of the mat, hands at the front, hips up towards the sky, and pedal your feet out here. Maybe have a big bend in your knees. Just find some gentle movement here. And when you're ready, bring your right leg to the sky. Inhale, exhale, low lunge. Inhale, come up to a high crescent lunge. Breathe here. With your next breath, move into a pyramid shape. So drop your back heel, straighten that front leg, keep your back flat, and hinge forward at the hips. You can keep your arms stretched out long. You can drop them to your right shin, or here's where your blocks might come in handy. You can frame your right foot with the blocks, and you should be feeling a deep stretch all along your right hamstring. Breathe here, keeping your back flat. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, maybe you can fold a little deeper. With your next inhale, open up into a twist. So plant your left hand wherever it's comfortable, and then reach that right arm up to the sky. So we're still feeling a deep stretch in our hamstring here, but we're also starting to engage our outer right hip. Breathe here. As you exhale, bring that right hand back to the mat, move your blocks out of the way, and walk your hands around to a wide leg fold. So rotate your right toes so your feet are parallel, and breathe here. Now we're shifting that stretch to the inside of our legs, so our hamstring and then our inner thighs. Breathe here, inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, maybe fold a bit deeper. Inhale here, and exhale, walk your hands back towards the front of your mat into a lizard pose. So heel toe your right foot out to the edge of your mat. You can drop your back knee here. Both hands are on the inside of your right foot. And breathe here. If it's comfortable for you, you can come down onto your forearms. Again, use blocks if you have them. You can bring your forearms to a block. If it's comfortable, you can push your right knee away from your body. Keep that right foot flexed to protect your ankle. And breathe here. Inhale. And exhale, unwind or come back up from your forearms. And with your next inhale, shift your hips back, flexing the right foot, straightening that knee for half splits. You might want to adjust your stance here. If you'd like a deeper stretch, move your right foot away from you. And to lessen the stretch, bring your right foot towards you. Again, here is where blocks might be useful. You can put the blocks on either side of your right leg. Inhaling here, lengthen the spine, and exhale, maybe fold over that right leg. Move your blocks out of the way. And inhale back into a low lunge. This time hands are framing the right foot. And take a breath here. Inhale, tuck your back toes, engage your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet again. Notice how your right side feels compared to the left side. There should be a difference. But we're going to even out now. We're going to go through that whole series on the left side. So when you're ready, inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, come through crescent lunge. Breathe here. And pyramid, drop that back heel, straighten the front leg, and hinge at the hips forward. Let your arms fall wherever you'd like. Keep them engaged out in front of you for some added core work. And breathe here. With your next inhale, plant your right hand and reach up to the sky with your left into a twist. With your next exhale, bring that left hand back down and rotate, walk around to a wide leg fold on this side. Your feet are now parallel with the short ends of your mat. Hands are planted wherever it's comfortable. And breathe here. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, maybe you fold a little deeper. With your next breath, walk your hands around to the front of your mat for our lizard pose on this side. Heel toe your left foot to the outside of the mat. Both hands are inside the left foot. Drop your back knee if you'd like. And breathe here. Same options exist if you want to push that left knee away from your body, keeping a flex in the front foot. Whatever shape you find, remember to breathe. Unwind, come back to where we started, and shift your hips back for half splits on this side. Adjust your stance as needed to fit you and your hamstring. Bring the blocks into the picture if you would like them. And breathe here. Lengthen your spine on the inhales. And exhale, maybe you can fold a little bit deeper. Move your blocks out of the way. Walk your hands forward, bend into that front knee for a low lunge here, framing the front foot. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet again. Notice how each side of your body feels. Hopefully you feel more even now. And when you're ready for a rest, drop your knees, widen them to the edges of your mat, untuck your toes and sink your hips back for child's pose. Extend your arms out long, or for a more restful version, bring your arms down alongside your legs. Maybe move your forehead back and forth on the mat. And let your breath slow. Stay here in child's pose for as long as you'd like. Thanks so much for joining me today and giving your hamstrings some love. I'll see you next time.